Listen up folks, Lecture Joe here. We're going to be taking a look today at resistors connected in series. So we've already taken a look at how to work out what the values of resistors are, and often you find in electronic circuits that we've got a number of resistors connected in a straight line, in a row. Those are connected in series, that's all there is to it. So series just means connected one straight after the other. And one of the things we're going to have to look at is how we work out what the total resistance is if we've got a number of resistors connected in a straight line. Well, it's quite simple. If we draw out these resistors using their symbols, and let's say this one is 2 ohms, this is 4 ohms, this is 3 ohms, and this is 6 ohms. 2 plus 4 gives you 6, plus 3 gives you 9, plus 6 gives you 15. That's equivalent to a single resistor of 15 ohms. So we simply add the values together. Now the only place where you may come a little bit unstuck adding these together is if you've got values that are given like this. So let's say this is 220 ohms and this one is 4.7 kilo ohms. Well, we certainly cannot do that sum, 220 plus 4.7, because this number isn't 4.7, it's 4,700. The K here means thousands, so we've got 4.7 thousands. So this number gotta be transferred to this value before we can add them together. So the correct answer here is 4,700 plus 220, 4920 ohms. So that's one of the main areas where people make mistakes when they're combining resistors in series. Dead simple to add them together, but you got to make sure that you're working with the correct values. And often values for resistances are given like this: kilo ohms or mega ohms if it's a very large resistance. And you got to always transfer that back to the actual number itself before you do your calculation. So let's take a look at 2 more examples. Here we've got 68,000 ohms in series with 150,000 ohms. We got to convert those into the real numbers, 68,000 and 150,000, and that's going to give us 218,000 ohms, or 218 kilo ohms. In this example, we need to be careful because some of the values are in ohms and some are in kilo ohms. So 470 ohms added on to 1 kilo ohm, which is 1,000, and 2.2 kilo ohms, which is 2,200. Adding those together, 3,670 ohms, or 3.67 kilo ohms. So that's all there is to resistors in series. You just got to add them together, but be careful where some of the values are given in ohms and other values in kilo ohms or mega ohms. You always got to convert it to the real number before you do your calculation.